Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. 7 out of 8 TikTok women would agree they'd rather see a bear in the woods than a man in the woods. It is YouTube's #1 show by a bear. Great to be with all you good people here today. A little bit under the weather. Little stomach issues out there, you know. It happens when you literally eat garbage, you know. Sometimes it just doesn't stick right with old Bear. So completely different show than what Bear had planned here. We were actually gonna do, man, oh man, people, I am chomping at the bit here to be able to do a, where was it here? Come on, Bear. Not graveyard shift. A Glorious Rex versus Godlike. We were going to be doing that here tonight. Unfortunately, I got to push it back to maybe Saturday or so. I just don't have the passion and the energy to do it here today. Well, I could do it, but I want to make it right for you good people. Boy, oh boy, does Bear have things to talk about. Inglorious Rex. Very good book. Go check it out. Bear would recommend it. Godlike. It's an interesting book. Bear was shocked. Bear was shocked. You can put that down. Bear was shocked. And Bear will have more to say on Godlike here a little bit later on. Probably Saturday. Get to that. So hold the line, hold your breath, hold something out there, hold your butts. We'll be doing that hopefully here on Saturday. I apologize, but just not feeling it here today. So might be a little bit shorter of a show than normal. Try and stick with it as best Bear can. I don't want to belabor the point, so we'll just get on with it here with Bearteenth or Bearteenth, however you want to go with that. Bear was shocked. That is an understatement. That is a very I don't know. Marc, have you checked out the book? Have you checked out either of the books? I'd like to get other people. I'm interested in hearing what other people have to say, especially about Godlike. That's definitely gonna be very controversial. Definitely gonna be controversial about that. But if you got any thoughts or opinions, let Bear know out here. But let's go ahead, jump into our good old, if Bear can find it here, a good old campaign updates for you good people. Was actually watching, it had already ended, so I only watched maybe half of it. He had Uncle E here. He had an interesting thing last night on his show. Finally, something other than Trashcast. He was talking about Cyberfrog 1 and 2, kind of going through that. I was really interested. I learned a couple things on that. Stuff that, especially in the first book, that I had really big issues with, and then it's like, oh, okay, it links back to the original Cyberfrog stuff. So put it into context. Nope, Marc has not read either. Yeah, P Money, congratulations on your Edmonton, what was it, 8-1? Put a smack down on old Bob over there. Had to pull Bob. So we shall see. There may be a chance that old Canada could pull it out. We shall see. I think the next game's tomorrow, if Bear remembers correctly. So I haven't watched any of it. Bear cut the cable a while back, so I don't get any ESPN or TNT or whoever has it. Maybe if it's on ABC, I'll check it out, but that's about it. That is Bear's Hockey Talk. Could go the entire show doing Hockey Talk. That would be fun. Friday. Okay, for some reason I thought it was Thursday. Okay, well, good for them. Hey, at least. Man, oh man, at least they didn't get swept. I mean, at least old Tampa Bay at least got one out of it. But, man. That's depressing. Depressing for old Bear. Here. These titles are getting better all the time. Yeah. Ultra Super Hyper Kimi Guru Shogun Pimori. Hossa. So we were talking earlier, a little bit under the weather here for Bear. I was going to be doing the Godlike and Inglorious Rex 2 head-to-head. Bear has things to say. Plenty. Oh, man, Bear has been I really wish I wasn't under the weather today. Would really be talking about Godlike. I haven't even been studiously trying to stay away from any other, I don't even know if there are any other reviews. Haven't really looked. It's gonna be, I hope Bear puts a good word in there for Godlike, but we will see. We'll see. Anyways, there you go, Cyberfrog. Do also go check out our good friend over here, Gary Shipman. Apparently had found his cat. Congratulations, Gary. Congratulations, sir. But we've actually got from the old awesome Aaron here. Bear should have tomato basil soup. I almost did. Almost did have tomato soup. Ended up doing a BLT. It was pretty good BLT. Just, stomach issues. I just, I don't feel sick or anything. Just under the weather and without energy. So there we go. We had to postpone. Oh, I am chomping at the bit, people. Chomping at the bit. Oh, Lord. It will be a review that you will remember. Maybe infamously. Maybe even infamously out there. So, all right. What are we talking about? Aaron Lepresti, Kit Carter. Post-production moves on. Hey, everyone. Hey. Matt Ryan, the inker, just turned in the last pages of Kit Carter today. That was yesterday. I promptly met with colorist Kelsey Shannon. Boo! Hiss! And went over some coloring details. Pardon me. And gave him the last batch of pages to get colored. It should be less than 2 weeks. It will probably be 2 months. I kid, Kelsey, I kid. Before the book is completely colored. Actually, Kelsey had a really nice... if you saw the box open that Bear did of Godlike, he did a really good... I forget which character it was, but in the Visions book, really good. Kelsey, one of the best colorists out there. I just finished putting together the sketchbook. I put in the order for for crying out loud. All the boldness. Aaron, the boldness. For the shot glasses, and I am almost done with the movie poster painting. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look instead of Bear just jabbering on here. Here we go. Look at there. Pretty cool. Bear making more fun of Kelsey than even Timmy. There's... let's see. It was Father's Day. Oh, I read Godlike on Father's Day, too, so... I should have made my children use those titles for me. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Where am I? All the extra items are at the printer or will be going to the printers over the next week and a half. Also, the turnaround time on the shirts is ridiculously long, so I have to get those sent in. So there's only 1 week left, people, to order a t-shirt before he has to shut down, along with the Kit Carter completionist perk. So tell your friends to order before it's too late. He bolded 2. He should have bolded too late. Thank you for continuing your support, and I'll have another update soon. Enjoy this work in progress shot of the movie poster painting. So there you go. If you ever wanted to see a movie of Kit Carter, that's what the poster would look like. Kind of has a sort of 1950s sci-fi vibe to it. So yeah, not bad. I wondered if he's gonna have like some of the titles on there or not. That'd be kind of interesting. I think he might have needed to make a little bit more room for that. But other than that, looks good. I didn't know it was a work in progress, so I thought Kit Carter was kind of has that flat look to it, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting. That in the foreground is kind of a flat, kind of interesting. But I guess he's got a little bit of work in progress to do, people. So there you go. There you are, good old awesome Aaron out there, Kit Carter. Which, by the way, don't we have that? Oh, for crying out loud. 1 second, people. There we go. Are we still there? We're still here. I hope we're still here. Yep, we're still going. Okay. What was I doing? Kit Carter. Kit Carter is 120,704 people. So there you go. You don't got long. Got a week to get in your shirt orders, and maybe a couple weeks after that, depending on how short or long Kelsey takes to do his colors. So there you go, people. Do go check that out. And also, I guess, under a little bit of the weather himself, if I can find it here, that would be freaking Dan Fragga, people. He is alive and healing up, much like Bear. Yo, he says. This past weekend in the city we shall not name, at the Heroes Comic-Con, I heard that went over pretty well. A number of people went up there, so hope that did pretty good for people. It was amazing to meet and to talk with so many backers and fans. We had fun talking about the book, and I got to show off my bone growth simulator. Yay! While I'm not 100% out of the woods, I know, man, I'm right there with you. We will know more after the June 27th follow-up with my spinal surgeon, he says. My surgeon had me fitted with a, bone growth stimulator. It's there to make sure that everything they did in the surgery takes and heals. I'll be sure to keep you all updated after that appointment, he says. Heroes Comic-Con was a dry run for me and a dry mouth for Bear. I had been cleared to drive the day before, so along with my 2 kids, we ventured El Norte. The drive hurt a little more than I expected, though it was manageable. The next test was to see how long I could sit, stand, walk, and draw over 3 days. Again, I was more sore than I expected, but again, also manageable. So congratulations, sir. What does all this mean for the very exciting, highly anticipated, and extremely late book? Don't worry, sir, it's fine. That you have been so kind to back and have been patiently waiting for, ? It means all good news. While my pace isn't up to his standards yet, he is absolutely thrilled to tell you that he has no more Trembles. They're gone. He's got his superpowers back, people. Watch out. Watch out if you're robbing a bank or anything over there. As I heal, I'm able to sit longer, to draw longer, to get my fighting pace back, to make MF magic again. You can figure out what the MF stands for. Once again, thank you for your kindness and generosity, and the prayers, especially the prayers. Eternally grateful. If you have any questions about the campaign, ask them. Oh, Fragga boom out there. So there you go. There you go. Black Flag. Waiting on it, but the stuff that Bear's seen, it's looking pretty good. I just, it's terrible that he had some of these issues here. You know, you still try to power on sometimes, even though you're not 100% people. Yes, indeed. So there you go for the old campaign updates, people. All right, 1 second. Do the thing with the thing. Find out where I'm at. Take a load off, Bear. Take a load off, Bear. Take a load off. Where am I? Where are you, Bear? All right, here we are. Here Bear is. And there you are. There you are. And here be the news of the day, people. Oh, the day. How many of your favorite YouTube personalities out there that deal with the entertainment and movie stuff, how many of them are talking about Inside Out 2? I know everybody's talking about he'll be out here. What was it? Alkaline? What's the name of it? The new Star Wars show. I forget the name of it. Who cares? It's dead. It's dead, Jim. It's dead. Whatever. They're talking about that. It's like, why? Why are you giving promotion to this stupid show? I don't care. Don't care. Star Trek fan anyways. Anyhow, so not many of those folks talking about Inside Out 2. So kind of a different side of the coin with Furiosa. Furiosa is expected to come in big during the Memorial Day weekend, completely fell on its face here. Inside Out 2 was another one of these kind of, I guess, benchmark films out there that people are looking at. Oh gosh, Disney not doing well, Pixar, yada, yada, yada. It's posting records left and right, people. Pardon me. This one for a record Tuesday for animated movie. $29 million on a Tuesday, people. I know it's the summer. Holy cow. Holy macaroni. Holy macaroni. Figure Inside Out would do fine. Well, it's listen, I mean, if you were to ask Anthony D'Alessandro here a couple weeks ago, he was a little nervous out there. Now everything's all just terrific. It's all roses and everything, but we'll see. But hey, we try to credit where credit's due. If there's a good movie out there that's doing well, hey, even if it's from Disney, even if it's from old Disney. Acolyte. There you go. That was forgot the name of it. Weren't we talking about Justin Timberlake just the other day? Mugshot revealed as he gets a DUI. If you're that rich, why don't you have somebody else just drive you around, for crying out loud? Disney Pixar's Inside Out 2 grossed almost $30 million yesterday, Tuesday. Repping a Tuesday record for an animated movie. It beats the first Tuesday gross of The Incredibles 2 at $27 million. The Hall flies. The Kelsey man-directed movie passed the double-century point at the domestic box office. $205 million, making it the second highest grossing movie of 2024. Behind Dune Point Part 2, which was actually supposed to come out last year, but they pushed it back. Worldwide was $46 million in a day. Global, 380. Let's see, it's repping sixth highest grossing non-opening Tuesday. That's kind of a... I mean, you're looking for superlatives here, I suppose. But it's behind Star Wars Force Awakens, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man No Way Home, Lion King of 2019, and The Force Awakens. So, I don't know how many, if you want to be in that company or not, but there you go. Does tell all that. Let's see, as we told you yesterday, second weekend of Inside Out 2 will make just under $70 million. That's because they have no competition out there. Kind of the throwback, I guess, to the sort of 80s and maybe even, I guess, early 90s movies where there weren't big blockbuster films coming out week after week after week after week during the summer time frame. It's a little bit where it's like if you've got a good movie in the theaters, there's not a whole lot of competition out there, so it could run. It can have legs out there. This will probably run for a good 3 or 4 weeks at number 1 or number 2. Let's see. Pixar movie has a shot at grossing over $500 million. The only other wide release this weekend is The Bike Riders. What? The Bike Riders? Hey, we're going to take on Inside Out 2 with The Bike Riders. Oh, let me go see The Bike Riders. Oh, what the, hold on, people. I got a Bike Rider. This is stuck in Bear's Claw here. The Bike Riders. Look up Bike Riders. On 2023 action American crime drama written and directed by Jeff Nichols. It tells a fictional story inspired by the 1967 photo book of the same name by Derry Lyon, depicting the lives of the Outlaws Motor Club, a motorcycle club founded in Illinois. The film stars Jodie Comer, Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Michael Shannon, very good actor, Mike Feist, and Norman Reedus. So there you go, people. That is... not too much of a crossover audience there. The Venn diagram is like split down to half there. It's doesn't even merge over any there. There we go. Bike Riders. Everyone is waiting for the Bike Riders. What is Bike Riders, says Peabody. I had to find out myself. Had to find out myself. I mean, Jeff Nichols, good director out there. Old school director out there. Jeff says, actually, I saw previews for the Bike Raiders, and it actually looks pretty good. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Good to have you here. Let's see. I honestly think we should go back to the old movie theater model. Everyone who is pushing streaming is failing, from what I'm hearing. We had a story, gosh, it was a couple weeks ago. It was, let's see. I think it was Netflix was number one as far as the streamers go, but Amazon was the one that was making the most money. Everybody else is losing money. Netflix is kind of hanging in there. Amazon, of course, really, it's a lost leader, really. Warner Brothers not making, God, that's not making any money. Paramount, definitely not making any money. Universal, definitely not making, what is that, Peacock? That's a garbage fire. Sony doesn't even have a streaming service. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I do too. I do too, Jeff. That's kind of one of the things that we've been kind of in bear's claw here for the past couple weeks. Starting off with Furiosa. We were kind of keeping an eye, hey, what's going on? How is this working? So, again, kind of the opposite side of the coin here, where you've got, Furiosa not doing well, Inside Out 2 doing well. What's the secret sauce here? Furiosa, there's a number of different things. I mean, Inside Out 2, it gives you the same thing that you saw from Inside Out, so you know what you're going to be going and seeing. I hear the first movie's a little bit better, but you know what you're going to go see. Furiosa is a Mad Max film that doesn't have Mad Max in it for some reason. I don't know why. So the people that didn't like, what was that, Fury Road? People that didn't like that because it didn't have Mad Max, they're not going to go see Furiosa. They're not going to go see a 110-pound chick, trying to, kung fu fight everybody or something. So we shall see. We shall see. Make it so you can only pay for streaming services with crypto. And make the movie tickets NFTs. Oh my God, no. Well, actually, you might have a point there, Jeff. Might have a point there. Maybe not movie tickets, but like digital release. That might not be a bad idea if you want to prevent piracy. Have like some sort of NFT attachment with it. Not as like a cryptocurrency. I'm not saying, make it valuable or anything like that. I'm just saying as far as instead of it getting leaked online or something like that, exactly where it would come from. That might not be a bad idea. Not bad idea at all. Brilliant. Brilliant indeed. Brilliant indeed. Let's see. Amazon, wait till they waste X $1 million. Million? Isn't it like billion at this point? On Rings of Power Season 2. Again, they can afford to. They can afford to. Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men in the world. Who cares if they lose $100 million? He probably has that in his couch cushions. Crying out loud. Streaming is a lost leader that has nothing to back it up, says Jeff. It was a good idea at the time. It was a good idea, kind of like the on-demand stuff that they were doing for cable. You can watch anything you want. Oops, hold on. What's going on here? Pardon me, people, 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right. Pardon me, freaking good old Tim Apple. The Safari time's out on beer, so didn't know what was going on there. Where the heck was I? Lost leader, nothing back it up. Again, good idea at the time where you could watch anything you want, but they're finding out that server space costs a whole lot of money. That's why you see some of the stuff like Disney Plus. They got rid of a bunch of shows like the Willow Show. So let's just say you really love the Willow Show for whatever reason. It's gone. It's kapoof. It's in the ether. unless somehow you screen captured it or something like that, it's gone. So I'd be more worried about that. Or there was a couple on Warner Brothers as well that they took off and you're never going to see again. So yeah, I think it was a good idea for Netflix at the time, and then everybody went all in on it, and it diluted everything, and then it just kind of we are where we are, where it's probably going to go back to the cable model. You know, you're just going to bundle stuff left and right there. Left and right. Rings of power! Kyle, there's a tempest in me. When he said kung fu fighting a chick, I started saying that chick was kung fu fighting. Yes, okay, there you go. Actually, movie tickets would make perfect NFTs based on the uniqueness and one-time nature of the product. Oh, you're thinking of it a little bit differently. Okay. All right. I was thinking more of piracy, that sort of issue. So, yeah, that's not a bad idea, Jeff. Not a bad idea, considering NFTs are not worth anything these days. Tubi, who's streaming nothing but old stuff, is doing really well. Well, because they don't have to pay for the royalties on that. That's why you don't see the Netflix carrying Friends or something like that. Number one, Warner Brothers wanted it back. Didn't want to share it, number one. Number two, it costs a lot of money. So we'll see some of that stuff. We'll see some stuff maybe from Netflix or from Disney or whatever that are licensed out. So we'll just go right back to the cable model. It's weird. Weird. I completely forgot the Willow show existed. Well, poof, it's gone. You're never going to be able to see it. Time to repress my memories again. They went back into the vault, says Lindy. Good to have Lindy, Lurkin Lindy Dury out here. Yes, indeed. Great news here, people. Great news. Bear's been kind of following this a little bit. I am excited. One of the very few movies that Bear is actually excited and wants to go see in the old theaters. Whether they'll let Bear in or not, that's a whole other story. But Francis Ford Coppola, Megalopolis, I hope that's how you pronounce it, to be released by Lionsgate Films in the United States. We'll explain that in just a second. Let me do the article here. Lionsgate will be releasing Francis Ford Coppola's $120 million epic production of Metropolis. Looks like just stateside here, following on September 27th, a couple months here, following its premiere at Cannes last month. It will be a wide release. Yay! Finally, thank you, Lionsgate. A deadline here is that the distribution deal with for Lionsgate, Coppola will own the movie. This is extremely rare. Extremely rare. There's only a handful out there. I believe maybe Lucas with the prequels, the prequel sequels. He put up his own money to do that, and I think he owned the rights to the film. It was 20th Century Fox, I think, that was the distributor. There might have been another one there as well. This is extremely rare. Usually it is the movie studio. Well, a lot of times it is the production house might come out with a idea for a movie, get together a couple of actors. Hey, this looks like a really good idea. Then they go shop that around. Now, sometimes they actually make the film, but then they go shop it around after they've made it. Smart people go shop it around before they make it to the different studios out there. The studios end up owning the movie and owning the rights. So again, going back to streaming, that's how the Warner Brothers owns The Godfather, for example. Francis Ford Coppola doesn't own that. So there's only very few films that he actually, I think, owns. A couple of his latest ones, I'm not sure if, I don't think the Dracula movie he owned, but he will actually own the movie and own the rights. They were trying to find a release date. So everybody out there that's complaining, they're saying, oh, well, why can't we just go make your own movies out there and, just compete with the woke stuff out there? It should be very easy. It should be super easy, barely an inconvenience. You gotta go through the studio system. Even Francis Ford freaking Coppola, $120 million, his own money. has to go around hat in hand trying to find from anybody out there, hey, I've got this movie I want to release. You guys can split the profits here with me. You just got to get it into theaters. That's all you got to do. Just got to get it into theaters. You're not going to own it, but you can get some money off of it. If it makes some good money off of it, you'll do all right. And only Lionsgate came out for that. Kind of a smaller independent studio out there. So there you go, people. Excellent news. I am just thrilled about that. Yeah, like a lot of these films he doesn't even own. I think one or two of them he does. Maybe The Conversation. No. That's definitely Paramount. Maybe one or two of those he actually owns, but very, very rare. So listen, people, even if the movie is a complete dud, they're trying to figure out how to they have a literal actual person that comes out and breaks the fourth wall like halfway through the movie. So they're trying to figure out how to put that into each theater in the United States. Trying to bring somebody up on stage to, hey, look at me now. I'm breaking the fourth wall. Very interesting movie. Even if it's complete crap, even if it's just horrible, definitely want Francis here to succeed. Because that's really rare. We need to see more of artists owning their own movie. That really big in Comicsgate, where you want to own your own IP. You might lease it out to, a movie company or something like that, but you own the IP. Coppola is actually going to be owning his own product. So great news. I hope it works out. This just looks bat-S insane, people. Bat-S. I'll break the fourth wall for the right price, says Marc. Well, go right ahead. If you do end up in the theater, Bear, take a selfie of you in the movie theater, chairs eating popcorn. I will. All Bear has to do is identify as a Homon. Everybody I know is streaming Tubi, says Jeff. Well, there you go. Let's see. Jeff also says, trust me, movie theaters are so desperate they let bears into movie theaters to hibernate if they paid to see a movie. Well, if they accept payment in salmon, we'll see. We shall see. That's true. Last time Bear went to the movie theater, the Fish and Wildlife came out. That was crazy. It was just nuts. Just nuts, man. There's a bear in the theater. Run! That's like, I'm just trying to watch Oppenheimer. Crying out loud. Anyhow. Salmon coin indeed. So Coppola is starting Moviegate. I'll be right there with him, Lindy. I'll be right there with him for sure. Faux sure. And listen, Bear probably, our politics are completely at opposites probably, but yeah, definitely just to show it to the people in Hollywood there. That's how they have it locked down. That's why you don't see a whole lot of change. Is it's essentially locked down right at the distribution level. Jeff probably knows a little bit about that, doing his own books out there. You got to go through Amazon or, a publishing house or something like that out there. It's even worse for movies, even worse out there. So that was great news. Great news out here. By the way, deadline Anthony D'Alessandro for both of those people. Yes, indeed. All right, people, from the New York Post. And Eric, how do you pronounce that? Todisco? Toe Disco. Well, I'm going to go with Toe Disco. What the hell? Why not? Russell Crowe calls out Nepo baby Dakota Johnson for ripping Marvel floppity flop. Madam Web, you're here for the wrong reasons, madam. You are here for the wrong reasons. Marvel has a hero in Russell Crowe. For crying out loud. They pay him by the puns here. Oops. Come on. Zoom in. There we go. The 60-year-old actor, he's 60? He doesn't look it. Defended the superhero media company after Dakota Johnson criticized her flop movie, Madam Web, saying the project was made by committees, well, same difference, and had no artistic value. You're telling me you signed up for a Marvel movie in some effing universe for cartoon characters, and you didn't get enough pathos, Krell said in a recent interview. Not quite sure how I can make this better for you. It's a gigantic machine, and they make movies at a certain size. That's true. That's true. Why she was the star? I don't know, man. I have no idea. Hey, Amy. Great to have you here. Dakota Johnson, you do not want the Gladiator mad at you. They're releasing Gladiator 2 this year. I have no idea how that's going to work out. None whatsoever. The script was bat-ass insane, but maybe they rewrote it. I have no idea. He does not look 60. Not look 60 at all. Good for him. Crow, who did declare that he didn't want to make any comments, to what anyone else might have said or what their experience is, also pointed out that he has experience with superhero films. Having starred in Man of Steel. Oh, that's right. He was in that. Yeah. That like 30-minute intro. In Marvel's Thor: Love and Thunder, he is also in Sony and Marvel's upcoming movie, Kraven the Hunter. Man, he gets around. Which is set in the same universe as Madam Web. These are jobs, he says. Here's your role. Play the role. If you're expecting this to become some sort of life-changing event, I think you're here for the wrong reasons. Yeah, pretty much. However, Rowe did acknowledge that doing superhero movies can be challenging at times, and that as an actor in these projects, you sometimes have to convince yourself of a lot more than just the internal machinations of your character. But for anything to be, and you can't make this direct comment on her because I don't know her, and I don't know what she went through, in the fact that you can have a S experience on a film, yeah, you can. But he says, what is the Marvel process? I'm not sure you can say that. I haven't had a bad experience. Apparently she has. Very disappointed. She's very disappointed. In all of you, apparently, for not going to see her terrible, terrible, awful film. Awful, terrible film. This was Johnson's first superhero movie, received terrible results. Madam Web, which also starred Sydney Sweeney. Why didn't they put her top billing, for crying out loud? Emma Roberts and Adam Scott was universally panned by critics, and it was a box office failure. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, I guess Sydney. Yeah, put her in the. Why do we have to have dour-faced Dakota Johnson Nepo baby against the lovely Sydney Sweeney and her fantastic boobies? Fantastic. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. She didn't like it. Or her. I would watch a movie with, what's her name? I eat mukwa for breakfast? Okay. Oh, it doesn't say. I have no idea who that actress is. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I don't care. Don't care. Nepo baby. Crying out loud. Anyhow, there we are. Let's see. Kids made me award in arts and craft that says #1 dad. Congratulations, P-Money. Good job. Good job, sir. Which, by the way, goes right. Well, not the arts and crafts. Just P-Money. We were actually talking about this the last time. The quote unquote reporter, quote unquote, that was holding some Israeli hostages. He also worked and did some work for the United States as well here. The U.S.-based Palestine Chronicle. Unbiased, I'm sure. Very unbiased. There he is. There's the R.I.P. Not really. He was getting the inside scoop on Israeli hostages. He was so inside that he was the one holding them hostage. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Interesting there, with Noam Chomsky sitting on the board of what was it, the Palestine Chronicle. Good job, sir. So there you go. And then they tried to They tried to hide everything. They went from a correspondent to, he's just a contributor. Just minor stuff there. So, anyways, there's one of the rescuees. And, surprise, surprise, the journalist was the one that was holding him hostage. Go figure. Go freaking figure. All right, moving on. Moving on and drinking a drink here. That was the best review of a Dakota Johnson article I've ever heard, Bear. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Amy, I think Marc is making some dinner. I think he is doing that. McDonald's, people. McDonald's to end AI drive-through experiments after errant orders. Jeff, by the way, Bear has moved on. He's moved his target from NFTs to AI. So we're going to be doing some AI stories from now on out. Just so I hope that's not near and dear to your heart out here. McDonald's to end AI drive-thru experiment after errant orders. Shocking. Including bacon on ice cream. That doesn't sound too bad. And $222 McNuggets bill. Ay. McDonald's is reportedly planning to end its artificial intelligence-powered automated drive-thru order-taking experiment at more than 100 locations after angry customers reported receiving items they didn't order. That is a really long sentence. Put a comment in there somewhere. I'm going to take a breath. The gas, including adding 9 sweet teas to one store's order and giving another customer an ice cream cone topped with bacon. Wonder what the AI knows that we don't. The Chicago-based food chain and IBM partnered on the pilot program 2 years ago with select franchises. But the company informed franchisees in an email Tuesday that the program will end July 26. Though it said it will likely reintroduce the use of AI in its drive-thru windows sometime in the future, 2047 or 48, something like that. I don't know. So literally, your pimpled-faced 16, 17, 18-year-old worker is smarter than the AI at IBM, people. While there have been successes to date, quote-unquote, we feel there's an opportunity to explore voice ordering solutions more broadly. You don't say. You really don't say. Gosh dang it, keeps locking up on Beer. Thanks, Tim Apple. Okay, we're there, we're good. I'm good. Yes, no, play. There. Okay, we're good. I think. Yes, we're good. We feel there's an opportunity to explore voice ordering solutions more broadly, said the chief restaurant officer. Wow, that's a fancy title, people. After a thorough review, McDonald's has decided to end our current partnership with IBM on AOT, and the technology will be shut off and burnt to a crisp, never to come back. You know what they should do? Whatever like machine that they have that's doing that at whatever McDonald's restaurant, they should like lower it into like a what was that at the end of Terminator 2? It was like molten steel or something. Like they should like lower it down into molten steel, and like at the end, you know, the thumb raises up one last time. You know, would you like fries with that? Blah 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 blah. I think that would be nice. Smoot added, that McDonald's will continue to evaluate its plans to make, quote, an informed decision on future voice ordering solution by the end of the year, people. End of the year. Can you imagine ordering a $200 sundae and the AI gets your order wrong, assuming the $200 ice cream machines actually run? That's true, Amy. That's true. We did a story not that long ago where they're trying to open that up. Good luck with that. In February, a TikToker user, Is There Any Other Kind, known as Ren, posted a video testimonial in which she described how crosstalk from a neighboring drive-thru station led the McDonald's AI to add 9 orders of sweet tea to her bill. instead of a hash brown and sweet tea and a Coke that she ordered. Honestly, I mean, you probably get that with a human. Another TikToker posted a video showing her fighting with a McDonald's robot. I want to see that video. As she entered, kind of like a Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, I suppose. As she entered a drive-thru and placed an order of vanilla ice cream without caramel, only for the machine to add cream packets instead. I just want a large water and a cup of ice cream, she said from the clip of November 2022. 9 large sweet iced teas. No app. Where'd the butter come from? I don't know. In January, Carolyn Soika posted a TikTok showing the AI-powered drive-thru adding more than 20 orders of a McNuggets meal worth some $222. McDonald's robot is wild. It's out of control, people. It's going to end us all. End us all. McDonald's embrace of AI can be traced back to 2019 when it acquired the startup firm Apparente, which introduced AI-based voice solution that can be used in customer service settings. Man, oh man, whoever has whatever the name of this company, they did the right thing. You know, they made some terrible thing and they sold it off. For profit. In the great year of 2019. The acquisition of whatever the hell the name of it is was done with the goal of eventually deploying the AI technology at the restaurant drive-thru locations in order to speed efficiency of order taking and to get rid of all those pimple-faced people that are taking the order. McDonald's then folded whatever that's called into its old AI division. Really? There's an AI-focused divisions of McDonald's called MD Tech Labs. Oh, for crying out loud. I think we really deserve the robot apocalypse at this point. When McDonald's has an AI-focused division. Actually, you know what? NVIDIA is like $1 trillion. I wonder if McDonald's could just like spin off the McD Tech Labs, you know, and make like, you know, $20 trillion off of it or something like that. I bet you they could. Bet you they could. As part of the deal, IBM partnered with McDonald's to scale up the rolling out of AI-powered whatever. McDonald's told Restaurant Business the goal, of the pilot program was to test whether the new technology could speed up drive-through ordering process. Apparently it didn't. Apparently it did not, people. Did not. 243. 10 chicken McNuggets. Medium french fries, 10 chicken McNuggets, 19 chicken McNuggets. Holy cow. Ay. Oh, man. That's funny. It is wild. It is wild, people. Went from NFTs to AI, people. NFTs to AI. Pardon me. Yes, I would like 2,000 chicken McNuggets, says Marc. 100 large fries, sweet and sour sauce, ketchup, and 80 large Coke or chocolate shakes. Yes, indeed. Trying to upsell, says Lindy. There you go. I feel like the AI would flag that order and run it by a manager to check if the numbers are correct. But what if the AI was also the manager? Yeah. A McDonald's IT department, the mixed software is not working. Well, I mean, with their luck with the ice cream machines, did we really think that McDonald's was going to go boldly into the world of AI? Not really. Not at all, people. Well, from the drive-through to the top of the world, people. The top of the world. New York Post, Brooke Steinberg, you people, you can have a private dinner for 2. There you go, P Money. There you go. You can take Mrs. P Money out for a lovely dinner at One World Trade Center. Here's how much an evening on the top of the world costs. Any ideas? Any ideas how much evening at the top of the world costs? Any ideas? Look at there. Look at there. You can eat at the top of the world. Oh, thank God they are a mixed race couple. Man, oh man, I would have been ticked off if they weren't. Nice views. New York City. $10,000, says Marco Fuente. Not that much. $3,000. $3,000. The most elevated dining experience in New York City has finally arrived, people. It will cost you the small amount of $3,000 and is 1,250 feet into the sky. The private event space at One World Observatory is now available to book a dinner for two, giving it an opportunity for a romantic dinner with a 360-degree views of New York City from the 102nd floor of One World Trade. We want everyone to have the opportunity to experience an evening on the top of the world, says Amber King. Look at that. Cheers to you, madam. Cheers to you. We finally made it. Finally made it. I sold that AI company to freaking McDonald's, and now I'm rich, baby. Rich. Aspire has historically been utilized for weddings, bar mitzvahs, and corporate events. Now for the starting price. You might be right there, Mark. The 9,000 square foot room with floor-to-ceiling windows can be reserved just for you and a +1. We offer a private escort, hello, to your experience, a curated playlist, you better, a private culinary team and waitstaff, along with a bottle of Dom Perignon, and pre-selected 4-course meal of your choice with a wine service. It better be. The venue will be adorned with red rose petals, an array of pillar candles to set the tone for a memorable evening. Can you? Well, it's only 1,000 feet up in the air, so it's not quite a mile high. Not quite a mile high up there, so you couldn't do that. Look at there, that's a nice view. If patrons want to raise the bar even more, Aspire offers an add-on service for an additional fee. You get the ladder. You go outside, you get the ladder, and you climb up on top. You raise the bar even more. You'd be like, I'm 12,000, or 13,000 feet instead of 1,250. There you go. I guess view of the harbor. Harbor out there. There you go. Up, lighting extensive florals. A string quartet, personal photographer, upgraded bar service, a live singer and band, additional. You can bring in additional guests. I've got to pay for additional guests. I'm not that popular, so I just want people to come to my romantic dinner and just, view us eating dinner or something. A private tour guide. The list goes on. Are there bears? Please tell me there are bears. All these elements are available for an upgraded rate, but can be completely managed and arranged by the events team, people. Anything goes. The top of the world. According to Food and Wine, the private dining experience has just one table at the center of the large event space, and the meal is personally designed and prepared by Chef Raoul Vincent, who leads the kitchen at One Dine. One Dine? Oh, okay, One World. Okay, all right. There's your Don Perignon. And a selection of chocolates and other treats and desserts. Very classy. Very classy. There's your I guess it's tomatoes and cheese? Mozzarella cheese? Wait, you can get that for like $5 at the grocery store. That's a nice plate, though. And let's see. I guess, is that oysters? What the hell is going on? If your oysters are green, people, you need to send that back. Those are not good oysters. They probably turned bad. I don't know what Chef Vincent is doing here, but do not eat green oysters. Do not eat green oysters. There is like some sort of salad. Some sort of salad, I suppose. And I'm not sure what that is. You only get 4 courses. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. You get your cheese and tomatoes. You get another salad with that. You get I'm not sure what that is in the background, honestly. Mac and cheese? A salad topped mac and cheese. We'll go with that. And oysters. Those are all appetizers. That can't be the dinner. That can't be the dinner. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't believe it. They only identify as green oysters. Good point. Better view, more food. That's true. Excuse me. So we can eat while remembering one of the most horrific terror attacks ever. Bon appetit! Bring your own parachute. Not too soon, I hope. I know, right? Compared to Star Wars Hotel, it is affordable. It is. Could go on a cruise for like 5 to 6 days, says Marc. But where would be the view, Marc? Where would be the view? It all looks like what Bear left in the wall, for crying out loud, Lindy. I think maybe I ate that last night out of the garbage. That's not feeling up to par here. All this talk of food reminded me I have cherry pie downstairs, says Amy. Enjoy your pie. Enjoy your pie. My focus on new American cuisines takes inspiration from my Caribbean background. What? How is new Caribbean? Whatever. As well as the influence of New York City being a melting pot of all cultures. Sure. The emphasis on varying flavors of New York City's culinary scene is meant to complement the overall experience. Not only will guests experience the sights of the city from the highest point, but they'll all be able to taste and discover, the flavors that make New York a true culinary wonder. I don't know. I guess New York strip steaks. What is like a New York pizza? I guess New York pizza. I suppose oysters Rockefeller, but that does not look like that just looks terrible. That looks awful. I'm sorry, Chef Vincent. I would send that back, sir. Send that back. Aspire isn't meant for a spontaneous date night, P-money, but more so for something special and meaningful, such as proposals, anniversaries, and engagements. All at once, apparently. You can plan for a romantic occasion with views of Midtown, downtown Manhattan, the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, Liberty Island, Governor's Island, New Jersey, Staten Island, and Brooklyn, I guess, if you really want to take a look at Brooklyn. The private dining experience at Aspire launched this week and is now booked. It's already booked through Labor Day. After Labor Day, though, the event space will be booked out 1 month. So get on it, people. Get your money in tow, and you and your lover out there can enjoy a lovely view of New York City and have flashbacks to one of the worst terrorist attacks in the United States, maybe in the world. Maybe in the world out there. P-Money is sneaking into Amy's house and stealing her food. That's my job. Crying out loud. That is Bear's job. Go on a $3,000 date, break up the next day. Well, she would be smart. I mean, that's really, look at the Asian guy. I mean, you really think that's husband material for this lovely young lady here? No, I think she's got her eyes set a little bit. I don't know how you can go much higher than the highest point in New York City, but she has her eyes set just a little bit higher. She's just kind of playing this guy along, stringing him along, says, hey, we need to go to that date on the World Trade Center. Or what is it? One World Trade. What the hell is that? One World Observatory. There you go. Stringing the poor guy along. He has no idea. Spent $3,000 on a meal, and he gets a beer to go with it. Really? Really? You're going to go with a beer? Seriously? What about the Dom Perignon? Crying out loud, man. You get it for free. Well, not for free. You're spending $3,000, but it's gratis. It's gratis with the $3,000 that you're spending. One night. Then you get broken up the next day. Terrible. Terrible. Brooke Steinberg, people. Brooke Steinberg. Yes, indeed. It's good stuff. Good stuff there. Completely had to rearrange the schedule here. Excuse me. I had to rearrange everything here because we had plans. If you weren't here at the very beginning of the show, we were going to be doing, and this is hopefully coming up on Saturday. I am chomping at the bit, people. at the freaking bit here. We're going to put up Inglorious Rex against Godlike. If you've read either book, let Bear know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the books here. Bear was definitely shocked. Definitely shocked at Godlike. Definitely shocked on there, but you're going to have to wait a little bit longer to find out how shocked he was and whether or not it's going to beat. We try to do this every once in a while, put two books head to head. We got some kind of professional rivals here. Books came in about the same time and everything. Bear checked it out. Checked out Godlike over Father's Day. So we're going to put that together. Listen, people, this is tearing Bear apart. Tearing Bear apart here. I wanted to do it today, but just not feeling it, people. I apologize, but it's what happens when you eat green oysters out of the freaking garbage can. So anyways, we're gonna put them together, put them head to head on Saturday. See who comes out on top. On top here, people. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Let's see. Our grocery store, says Amy, won the American Pie Council's National Championship for Cherry Division. Wow. That's a pie. That is a pie, madam. They are the best. They are the best pie, apparently. Very cool. Is it a I don't know if you can say. Is it a local grocery store or is it a chain? I mean, Publix pies are okay. They're all right, but I wouldn't call it a national champion or anything like that. Maybe, boy, oh boy, maybe Bear's standards are way too high. I have no idea. Yet now you're just teasing us, Amy. Now you're just teasing. Publix, really? Really? Seriously? Wow. Holy cow! I'll have to check that out the next time Bear goes over to old Publix. Of course, last time Bear was in Publix, oh my God, there's a bear in Publix. It didn't work out. I was just looking for some salmon. I was looking for some freaking salmon, people. So, anyways, we'll try and do the head-to-head on Saturday here. So please come back for that. I hope not too many reviews out there, so the review will be fresh, and we will see. We will definitely see. It was definitely something. It was a comic book. I will tell you that. It was a comic book that was written and drawn by John Malin. That's all that I have to say about it right now. But we will get into it on Saturday here. You're just messing with old Bear here, aren't you? Let's see. The cherry is good though. I haven't had a better cherry pie though. Get the ones that aren't in the dumpster. They are a little bit better. That's true. That is true. But, last time Bear went into somebody's house for pie. Oh my God, there's a bear in the house. I called Fish and Wildlife. Yeah. Story of Bear's life. Story of Bear's life. That doesn't fill me with much confidence. Well, I'm sorry, Marc. I don't know who you're talking to, but... Marc is not confident in whatever the heck is going on. Whatever the heck, man. Holy cow, I made it an hour. I didn't even realize. For crying out loud. Stupid Tim Apple, for crying out loud. There we go. There we are. Back. Are we back? Do the thing with the thing. Yes. Okay, we are back. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, people. Does Fish and Wildlife deliver fish for wildlife? God, that would be delicious. No. They just shoot Bear in the butt with an old tranquilizer dart. And he goes to old Bear. Oh, man, the old tranquilizer darts. Oh, boy. Sometimes Bear just breaks into places just to get a little bit of tranquilizer dart in him there. But no. They shoot Bear in the butt with a tranquilizer dart, load him into a cage, and drive him out into the woods somewhere and push him out. And then Bear wakes up, in a stupor. Like, where the hell am I? What the heck happened? Oh, yeah, tranquilizer dart. Oh, yeah, I went to a movie. Oh, yeah, it wasn't even that good. Story of Bear's life. Bear's life. I wish they would get me some salmon. Man, oh man, bear wood. I second whatever Marc doesn't have confidence in, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Well, dang it, Amy. You were making beer hungry here. But first, are they doing a drawn quartered tonight? I have no idea. I checked it out the last time, and you guys did a pretty good job over there. You'll wake up and be the first bear on the moon. Ooh, that'd be nice. Most people don't know there were bears in space. Did have bears in space before there were men in space. Once again, always following behind bears. You know, bears had the cave first, and then humans decided, oh, hey, instead of living in these trees, it might be nice to go live in a cave instead. Yeah, always tacking behind old bears out here. I tell you, man. Haven't heard that there's one tonight. Well, I'm sure there might be one for next week, so you'll have a chance then. All right, well, you know what, people? All this talk about salmon and pies, apparently amazing pies, possibly at Publix, I don't know, or just on top of the world, wherever those pies might be. They've made Bear extremely hungry, so he's gonna head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrr, a grrr. Good night, everybody.